Okay. I'm back. I'm so excited. Now then, let us momentarily chance upon another at a boundary of dreams. Oh god, we're here. A twilight beach, a closed world eternally frozen in time between a sun and a sea of glittering gold. No one existed here. The ones who resided in this perpetually frozen space were neither humans, nor were they even alive. Were they dead then? Was being bereft of life the requirement to linger in this world? Nay, even the dead would flux, change, wear away, and fade. If so, she who resided here remained an everlasting, unchanging nil. Existing, yet not existing. A contradiction, yet as a result of being eternal, one outside the boundaries of providence. A heretic from birth, ostracized and isolated for her deeds. Endlessly sinful, a pitiable, accursed girl. All qualities that made her beautiful. Divine shunned child, clad in gold, feeding this isolated realm, as a nigh dazzling omen of calamity. She?
やあ、また会えたね、マルグリット。
Such was her name.
今度の旅はどうだった？お土産話を聞かせてほしいの。あなたが見てきた世界の話を。今でもあなたは旅を続けているんでしょ？
ああ、そして君は今でも歌っているのだね。
What shit is going on? The being who addressed the blonde-haired girl was an enigma incarnate, like a shadow graph riddled with holes, if one had to present a suitable parallel. The tattered cloak he wore made him resemble a messenger from the netherworld itself. His features denied distinction between man and woman. In actuality, this being had no face to begin with. He had no purpose, no individuality, one who merely crowned himself with one of countless designations to be used as a name, yet lacked one that permanently defined him.
寂しくはなかったかい？ずいぶん一人にさせてしまった。私を恨んでいるだろ
ううん。ただ、怖かった。もうあなたに会えないかもって思っていたから。また会えるって、また会おうって、あなたは言ってくれたことがないのよ。
そうだったかね。それはすまない。私は流浪の癖がついてしまって、その手の習慣を遠くに忘れてきたのだろうな。許してほしい。それで、謝罪の後に頼み事をするというのも、いささか恥知らずな話なんだが。
I have no idea what's happening in this game still.
歌でしょ？
ああ、よければここで聞かせてくれないか。私もまた、君のために些細な遊びを用意した。陳腐だが、それなりに手間と時間をかけたのだよ。以前王妃様にお見せしたパリのオペラにも劣らないほど。
Oh God. Is mangent de la brioche. It's in French. I hope I pronounced that right. The girl's companion declared it in a celebratory tone.
あの時彼女がそう言ってくれたように、歌劇の始まりを君に飾ってほしいんだ。
カリオストロ、何を言っているのかわからないよ。私は王妃なんかじゃないって知ってる。
無論、君はあれよりも上等だよ。長年にわたるさすらいを振り返っても、未だ君を超える美は知らない。
私は誰にも そんなことを言われないのに。
しかり、それゆえにだよ。誰も彼もが君を恐れ、憎み、直視をためらい、忌避を選ぶ。なぜか。それは君の美しさに絶望し、己の矮小さを認めたくないがためだよ。人は理解不能なものを悪と呼び、恐怖するようにできている。くだらん。実にくだらんね。そんな保身や虚栄を大義に、一体どれだけの輝きが失われてきたと思うかね。それは私が最も嫌う行いなのだよ。聞いてほしい、マルグリット。忌まわしき罰当たり後、神の呪いを受けし君。私はその美を信仰している。ぜひ、我がオペラの主賓となっていただきたい。見返りとして、君の呪縛を私が立って差し上げよう。以前の旅で、とある友人ができたのだ。とても強く、恐ろしく、地獄の塊のような男だが、彼もまた、ある意味で美しい。その力を貸してもらう約束を、私はすでに取り付けているのだから。
彼、それは怖い人なの？
ああ、怖い。とてもとても、誰よりもね。私が今まで会った中でも、あれほど凄まじいのは見たことがないほどだよ。遠からず彼はゲットーを抜けるだろう。ならばこそ、君の呪いも解けるはずだ。聞かせてくれ、マルグリット。君はこのまま永遠に、ここで歌い続けたいのか？
わからない。でも、ここを出て何があるの？
それは私が答えるべきことではないよ。旅に出たいのか出たくないのか、知りたいのか知りたくないのか。もっとも君が望むなら、私はあの太陽すら落としてみせるつもりなのだが。
最近、あなた以外の人がここに来るの。あれは誰？その人がやってくるとね、少し気持ちが良くなるの。なんでだろう。
首をはねられても死なぬからではないのかな。私といえども君に触れては無事に済まぬよ、マルグリット。だが彼は違うのだろう。君のつがい、あれを作り上げるのには苦労した。意中の女性へ捧げる贈り物としてなかなかいい出来であると自負しているがね。あの首飾り、身につけてみたいとは思わんかね。とても似合うと思うのだが。答えを急ぎすぎたかな。では質問を変えよう。君はあれにまた会いたいと思っているかね。会って話したいとわずかながらでも思うかね。
わからない。でも
気にはなると。よろしい、承諾したよ、マルグリット。ならば歌を歌いたまえ。甘く切なく思い人を求める歌を。記念すべき第一幕は悲恋の物語にしようじゃないか。
私、歌は一つしか知らないのよ。それでもいいの？
構わない。むしろそうでなくては意味がない。さあ、マルグリット、聞かせてくれ。今よりオペラを始めよう。もう変わり映えのない永遠など続けていく意味はあるまい。
そうすれば楽しくなる？
楽しませよ
約束できる？
約束しよう。アレッサンドロ・ディ・カリオストロ。君にそう名乗ったもののすべてにかけて。
Ripple ran along the shade almost as if it was laughing. Two snakes, stretched from his right hand, became entwined in a difficult to describe, otherworldly shape that could very well be a staff or a sword.
さあ、ツァラトゥストラ。我らが愛しの君がお望みだ。
The being raised its hand like a conductor as the girl began her song. His cloak then expanded to infinity, covering sea, sky, and sun alike in darkness. Night descended upon the shore of eternal twilight, and the cogs of frozen time began to stir once more. With it, words, like a spell chanted, reverberated across the gradually blackening realm. It is a truth like no other, one that stands above all else, banishing all remnants of doubt. For they who stand at the top differ in no way from those at the bottom. And indeed, those that dwell below are much like those who soar above. In the end, they all exist for but a single purpose: to erect the foundations of a miracle. He was a Hasserer, the wandering Jew, he of many names and of a life spanning eons. The shade-like spellweaver's voiceless recital endured.
ではこれより今宵のグランギニョルを始めよう。
What the fuck is happening? Sprinting, dashing at impossible speed, far surpassing the limits of power output exhibitable by living beings. The fastest animal on land was a cheetah at 120 kilometers per hour, but this was easily going 3 or 5 times faster than that. That swift, raging gale of being. This is really hard to read because I'm almost getting an epilepsy from this. That swift, raging gale of a being soared faster than the naked eye could follow, ultimately looking invisible when viewed through the filter of common sense. Despite its humanoid appearance, the being's sheer speed would no doubt make anyone reconsider whether or not to call it human. Oh, it's that Sonic the Hedgehog! And it wasn't merely running fast. Oh, it's not. Despite its, it left blossoming flowers of blood in its wake, wielding an invisible blade with a range of several dozen meters that slaughtered all living creatures in its path. None were spared. Men and women, the young and old, animals and children, all were indiscriminately massacred using the same exact method: decapitation. That whirlwind of death was like a giant guillotine, beheading all in its path. Her arms, spread like wings, would slay all those caught in their embrace. For this was no weapon but an instrument existing only to execute. Created for the sole purpose of killing, it held no other role. A weapon's essence could shift depending on the wielder's intentions, yet this one remained unchanged due to its sheer simplicity, its identity the same in anyone's hands. As such, to find it so thoroughly without peers in the art of murder was no doubt a natural consequence. However, that being was currently under pursuit. A giant lance-like stake from above blew up the passing car, yet mysteriously enough, and the cord pierced the telephone-sized pole. Oh my god. Pierced by the telephone pole-sized stake, turned into a rush of heap of iron moments before its explosion. Its passengers aged into mummies before it could even burn to death.
まずいな、クズが。
Hey! Standing atop the stake, thrust into the ground was a gravestone, was a man with fluttering long hair and a pale face as brave wax. A system of strung up vein-like lines brushed up the stake and spread throughout the man's body from his feet. He absorbed it all. Gasoline, water, blood, all the nutrients of the stake's victims, as well as the souls he required to function.
逃がすかよ。
Wilhelm sneered as he watched his prey continue to run without stopping.
楽しもうぜ、ザラトゥストラ。今度こそ当たりだよな。
Yet another stake bore into the asphalt, one that Wilhelm used as footing to dash forward. It was not even half as fast as his prey. Yet despite that, the sheer difference between the length of their steps was enough for the ivory beam to rapidly close the distance. All those dozen or so meter length stakes were growing out of his feet, acting as extensions. Though his own body was the size of an average man, a single step from him could cover a colossal distance. Naturally, he did not look back. whatever he crushed under his feet, for in Wilhelm's eyes, humans and their creations were equal to mere insects. Not a single murder had occurred this week. The popular spot of the town, adorned with bright lights, attracted many a visitor, even at such a late hour, and now they all indiscriminately fell victim to the guillotine and the stakes. The bridge was stained crimson with blood. Ironically enough, that illuminated carpet of vermilion found not a shred of its radiance tarnished, and instead possessed a ghastly kind of beauty. And then within that landscape, something else that could be called both a nightmare and a sick jest occurred. The very earth trembled, a series of profound sounds, shaking the very foundations of the bridge. It was a wheel. That was the only way to explain it. That 5-meter wide object chased the being in front of it as its sinister spikes ate into asphalt. The absurdity and irrationality of this device, mowing down humans and cars alike, grinding them into ruts, could no longer be simply laughed off. The wheel, wrapped up in screams and fresh blood as it rotated faster, was a colossal instrument of torture reminiscent of the tools used in the days of the Inquisition. The girl stood atop of it like a torturer emerged from the depths of hell.
ふーん、今日はまた随分と見境ないのね。まあ、私も派手な方が好きだけど。
Her tone carried a mix of joy, excitement, and scarlet cajolery.
あなたはいつもそうやって私たちを見下してるのね。未だに自分が上だとでも思っているつもりかしら。
After she wheezed out her next words,
いいわ、私が試してあげる。追いかけっこを続けましょう。ただし、まがいものだったらただじゃ済まさないからね。
the Noxers spread out in all directions from the tracks left behind by the wheel, covered the bridge in a flash, and devoured every last corpse and wrecked car, leaving nothing behind. The act was absurd and extreme beyond belief, silencing all witnesses and destroying the evidence in a single sweep of one-sided genocide. Indeed, once the scale reached that level of absurdity, any man of common sense would be hard-pressed to label this phenomenon as anything other than inexplicable.
お前も毎度ご苦労だな。細かすぎると老けるぜ、マレウス。
そう思うなら少しは気を使ってほしいわね。
The Crimson Witch and the Ivory Knight continued to lay waste to the streets, spreading carnage while concealing everything in their path. In sharp contrast, those extremely lurid acts, their conversation was one of graceful stroll. One inhuman being pursuing the other, common sense had long since breathed its last, with all those bound by death. It felt more like a step into another dimension. From the very air they breathed to the smallest speck of dust on the ground, the place had transformed into a battlefield of supernatural entities, commanded by rules far removed from the shackles of the ordinary. The two pairs of eyes, each glimmering in a wicked light, finally closed in enough to keep their targets back.
追いついたぜ。そこ動くなよ。
ちょっと痛いけど我慢しなさい。
On that order, a stake about as wide as an adult's waistline shot out from Wilhelm's right palm like a cannonball, while a bundle of chains armed with rivets jetted out of Rusalka's shadow all at once. Would their target be skewered, or would they be caught and ripped in two? Naturally, they did not believe this would be enough to finish their prey off. They were up against the substitute of Mercurius, their former vice commander. Even if their prey made a mistake, it probably wouldn't be enough to kill it. And then, if said prey could actually be taken out this easily, it would have been completely useless to their purpose to begin with. If their prey was going to die, it would do well to die fast. They would never allow powerless inferior scum to be part of the glorious Obsidian Round Table. In that sense, all of their attacks were dead serious. They were still on their yet 0th degree, a level below their true power. But other than that, their dance of death remained devoid of even the tiniest speck of resentment. A normal person would die instantly. An attack from a weaponized Ananurb would slay all, even spirits without bodies. Humans, demons, or gods, it mattered little. They would exterminate all that stood in their path. No method existed that could nullify a strike from an Ananurb wielded by war demons like them. As such, they anticipated the following. Their prey would survive, but not escape unscathed. Even if it poured its entire being into defense or evasion, their prey would still sustain a grave injury. And when that moment came, the pair would seize the opportunity to capture it. Other than being a tactically sound plan, they most likely had no other way to keep their target alive. However, the last thing they expected was their prey to see two attacks that could certainly kill anything they hit and take them head on without even trying to dodge. Counter a pursuer without so much as considering invasion or defense was an act that went beyond mere recklessness and into the realm of sheer insanity. Who on this planet Earth would seriously prioritize wounding an attacker instead of trying to dodge a bullet? However, that counter, bordering on sheer madness, was enough to send Wilhelm and Rusalka flying back a few dozen meters, placing them out of shooting range. Their previous attack ended up being less than effective too. Their target may have been injured, yet that applied to the two of them as well. Unlike their foe, who had prepared for this outcome, they'd taken unexpected damage. In other words, if one were to look at this situation objectively,
やられた。今のはこっちの負けね。
they could no longer catch their target. They'd been given the slip, no other way to put it.
肉を切らせて骨を断つか。あんまり好きな思考じゃないわね。この国の価値観に毒されちゃったのかしら。どう思う？
知るかよ。
Wilhelm's begrudging tone and demeanor hid very little of his rage at being humiliated.
おうぞマレウス。野郎も無傷じゃねえ。今夜中に片付けてやる。
わかってるわよ。こんな目に遭わされて黙ってられるものですか。
An injury inflicted by an Ananurb was no ordinary wound. Concepts accumulated within them over countless years turned both into a curse and a lethal venom. In fact, its sting was even more effective against wretched foes like them. Rusalka's face warped into a wry smile.
痛いわ。私泣いてしまいそうよ。ねえベイ、あなたもそうでしょ。こんな痛い思いなんてこの60年してなかったからどうしていいかわからないわよ。
Figured she was a lot older than she seemed to be.
ああ、痛いよな。だがよマレウス。お前は嬉しくならないか？
A long forgotten sensation may have felt good to effortlessly slaughter thousands, but this was the true essence of waging war. They felt this tension and exaltation that only a battle to the death with each side's entire being on the line could offer. After having gone so long without a worthy opponent, they appeared to have almost forgotten what it meant to put their lives on the line. Glamour and glory of the battlefield, the spark of a dying flame following a clash of souls. The sheer beauty and ecstasy of it all. How grateful they felt to be once again reminded of it. Once again. Even scorching pain would be a nectar most sweet to them.
感じさせてもらおうぜ。まだ始まったばかりじゃねえか。
そうよねベイ。まさかあの子だとは思わなかったけど。
Wilhelm and Rusalka, who had already gotten used to opening their so-called third eyes, the type of vision differing from normal sight, during each battle could easily discern a person's identity without even looking at their face by examining the color of their soul. Furthermore, the color they spotted in vivid detail was one of sinister magic, with a series of vicious and indiscriminate slashes being launched in all directions from its epicenter.
発動箇所は体の末端。射程は20メートル弱で近いほど威力が上がる。典型的な融合型の力任せね。パッと見はあなたに似てるわ。
でもそれだけじゃねえだろうよ。野郎のエイビヒカイトは一人だけ趣旨が違う。なんせ本家本元だからな。まあ、どの道捕まえればはっきりするか。行こうぜ。
Wilhelm and Rusalka commenced their pursuit once again, their regenerating wounds emitting a red smoke. Not a trace remained of the carnage and destruction that took place upon the bridge. The dozens of citizens killed tonight would no doubt be dismissed as simply have gone missing. Normal people by nature couldn't hope to comprehend inhuman principles. Nor could they understand its suffering. It's cold, freezing, and it hurts. Its thoughts scattered into disorder, left at the mercy of a torrent of negative emotions. Like someone caught drowning in a venomous ocean's whirlpool. In the end, it could no longer maintain its sanity. Or rather, where did sanity end and insanity begin? The ability to restrain oneself was the sole determining factor, then one had no choice but to say that it had been insane from the start. It wasn't driven by a desire to kill, it didn't wish to, but neither could it stop. Why was that? It could no longer distinguish between the objective and the subjective, almost like it was possessed multiple heads. It was freezing, and it hurt. Tremendously so. No doubt a natural result of having been submerged in the cold winter waters, yet by the time its face broke the water surface, the pursuer's presence had already faded. It had successfully shaken them off. It began to swim, pathetically panting like a wild beast. There was no longer any feeling in its arms, not to the cold, but rather that frenzy from earlier, straining its limbs to the extreme. With slender hands that looked like they could barely hurt a fly, it sliced apart numerous people and cars, then fought two others. It vomited up blood. It didn't appear to have external injuries, but the chills that accumulated in its gut, like mud in a ditch, wouldn't go away, nor did the pain, for that matter, which felt akin to a molten hot chain wrapping around one's legs. They were all the after effects of the battle from a short while ago. Wilhelm and Rusalka. Their attacks had left a curse that smoldered still in its body, leaving it in a state where even swimming proved a toil. Suffering in agony, it pushed its way through waters that felt as heavy as mercury before finally reaching the wharf. Why did the tears refuse to stop, trickling ceaselessly down its cheeks? Were they out of pain, fear, or joy? With the answers nowhere in sight, it clawed up the wharf with enough strength to knock off its nails, creating cracks in the wet concrete. The act went beyond superhuman strength, entering the realm of outright inhuman. That power whispered, this wasn't enough. Cut, 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 cut. More, 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 more. It crawled its way out of the ocean, laughing as if stimulated by that very voice. This wasn't enough. It had to cut more and more. It had to devour more and more. It had to sacrifice more and more. He needed to get stronger, so she had to pull her weight. It would be his strength. It would help him. That wish meant everything. He could think of nothing else. But when and why did she begin to think that doing this sort of thing was okay?
なるほど。つまりカドケウス。頭が2つで必要に応じ首から上が切り替わる。そういうすっかり騙されましたが、これで全て説明がつく。問題はどちらが主体なのかですが、あなたはどう思われますか？
さて、正直迷うところですね。
The sickening sound of breaking neck bones. Valeria Trifa wore a faint smile as his companion stopped on the security guard she had knocked out, robbing him of life.
だがどちらにせよ、すぐに答えが出るでしょう。 これが彼らの聖遺物。まだ完全に同化はしてないようですが、それも時間の問題でしょうね。わかりますか？
はい。
Blade of the guillotine on display was now soaked in blood. No doubt it belonged to tonight's victims.
同調が進んでいます。予想より早かったですが、もう餌は足りたということでしょうか。
まあ、ここは11年前、キルヒアイゼン教が倒れた場所でもありますからね。彼女と彼女が集めた魂を上乗せしているのかもしれません。であれば数的な問題はない。これでおそらく一つ目のスワスチカが完成する。殺し役の方は先ほどベイとマレウスが接敵しながら取り逃がしたそうですよ。彼らの性格上素直に言うことを聞くとは思えませんが、こうなると連れ戻した方が良さそうですね。
では私が。
いえ、ここは私が何とかしましょう。あなたが言っては余計にこじれかねないし。ああ、そんな顔をするものではありませんよ。彼らは優秀な兵士ですが、それゆえに積み上げた年月を誇りに思っているだけです。この60年で副首領閣下を超えたという証を立てるのが何より大事なのでしょう。だから流行る気持ちを抑えられない。何にせよ結構ではないですか。戦いに身を置く者としてその気概は大事です。どのみち競い合いはしなければならないのだし、私はそれを全力で行えるよううまく場を整えるのが仕事です。あなたに手伝わせてしまったのは不徳の致すところですが、それもしばらくの辛抱ですから。ここにスワスチカを完成させ、ハイドリヒ教らを呼び戻す。副首領閣下もそのために己の代理を使わしているのでしょうし、ここは静観しておきましょう。術の発動条件が私の予想通りならば、どうせすぐに戦となる。
わかりました。
They drew a step back.
でしたらゲイカ、私は事の顛末を見届けてきます。それから
After throwing a glance at the dead security guard at her feet, she went on in a low tone.
この処理もしておきますので、なるべく自重してください。あなたも本心では暴れたくて仕方がないようですから。
確かに。
The priest clearly sounded a chuckle of self-mockery. He then produced a cell phone from his pocket, a truly unsuitable item for this place, and began dialing.
ああ、私です。そちらの様子はどうですか？ええ。はい。なるほど。それは頂上。でしたらあとは。
Noting that her conversation with the priest was over, they moved away to pick up the body.
申し訳ありませんがシュピーネ、あなたの裁量でベイとマレウスを抑えてください。私からの命令だと。はい。そういうことで構いませんので。
The spin has already arrived as well. Considering Wilhelm's claim that he'd take another 2 days or 3, he seemed awfully fast. Still, perhaps that had all been according to the plan. Well, whatever the case,
いよいよきな臭くなってきたわね。
Kay began to walk off, leaving the priest behind to talk carefully on his phone. She couldn't completely trust Spin, but he'd likely stop them if ordered. With Wilhelm and Rusalka temporarily out of the way, this proved to be a favorable opportunity for Kay to act independently. The substitute of Mercurius, Vice Commander of the Longinus Drazen, Orden, it would probably be best for her to confirm its awakening. The clock had struck midnight. If she hurried, it would have just enough time to make it. What happened to
約
Kasugi?
束するよね。
Oh fuck. Well, how many hours had it been since I hesitated over that question? When I came to, I was lying on a park bench. What happened? Why was I alone at a place like this? Checking the time, I found it was already 20 minutes past midnight, 2 hours since I last done so. It couldn't be. How could that happen? I forced my brain to operate at full power in an attempt to make sense of this whole situation. Ah, right.
かすみ
Where was she? Looking around, I found the place completely deserted. I had to be kidding me. It was almost like the moment I attempted to stand, I felt pain akin to an electric current rushing through my entire body. All my muscles creaked for some reason. I honestly had no idea why. It shouldn't have been related to sleep. I mean, it felt like I'd abused my power past its limits. Did that mean I ended up doing the same thing as before? Which meant I robbed Kasumi of her.
いや
That couldn't be true. No. I didn't know such thing. Like hell could I ever kill Kasumi. I'm gonna have to end it here. Sorry, but I got something come up all of a sudden. Alright. Have a good one.